Okay, the family rights movement is a movement that is sponsored by and pushed by Man of Respect, the organization that I started. The family rights movement will be, of course, a part of the whole Man of Respect thing. It's about manhood, malehood, teaching boys to grow and be successful men in society, socially, but specifically the family rights movement was sparked by family law and all of the suffering that goes on with family law. All of not only child support. Child support is one thing, but the way society is built or has evolved up to this point in time, 2016, even though there are some women who are on the non-custodial child support paying side, who has just a little bit of time in a month to see their child. It's not only men, there are some women, but it's mostly males. And most of these males, not talking about the ones who try to skip off of being in their child's life, not the ones who don't want to, the ones who are irresponsible, I'm not talking about them. They need to be grabbed a hold of, maybe shook, maybe done something else with, but they need to be told, take care of your child. I'll take the money from you and I'll take care of your child myself, But I'm talking about the ones who are responsible. The ones who are responsible, the ones who want to be in their children's lives, the one who wanted to make things work and still try to make peace and make things work with the mothers of the children. There's just so many of those men that are caught up, and some of those women are caught up in the system where they are forced to be what the system says they are supposed to be, but they already were. But because of the family laws that are in place and have been in place for decades, you just can't get away from it. They force you into homeless. Most folks, I guess on average, pay about $1,000 a month. Does it really cost that much more for your child to be dollars more? I'm not talking about 3 different kids going to daycare and it's $500 or $300 for each kid per week in daycare. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you have an 8-year-old and you have a 15-year-old. Why do you need to pay $1,000 or more extra to take care of those kids? The same electricity that they'll use, you already would be using if you were single. All the rest of the utilities, for the most part, they'll be close to the same if you were the single parent and the only one in the house using those utilities. But because a child is in your house, you pay all these other dollars. Now, then you have the other part of the custodial parent, the mother, that typically says, I put these children, I put your son, I put your daughter in a extracurricular activity. I need help paying for that stuff. It's not cheap, no doubt. It's not cheap. But you know what? There are so many other things that go along with whose idea was it for this child to be in that extracurricular activity. What extracurricular activity does the father want the child to be in? What time could the father be spending, or the non-custodial parent be spending with that child in comparison to the time put into extracurricular activities? Because I guarantee of all of those good fathers and good mothers who don't have physical custody of their children, I guarantee they would love to input their ideas and their hopes and their aspirations of what they wanted to see their child to be, but don't have the chance because they're too busy working a second job or a third job or one job with extreme amounts of hours to pay for child support. And then you have those custodial parents who misuse the child support money. It's a friend of mine. She's a female, a friend of mine. She has visitation. The daughter's father is the custodial parent. This dude, from what I hear, won't even go get the daughter's medication that she needs. And it's a very serious medication that she needs. Won't do that. He's spending all of these dollar amounts on so many other things. But I see the mother of this teenager, it's a teenager now, I see her working probably 16 to 20 hours a day sometimes. I've seen it myself. It's a shame. The laws need to change, and that's what the family rights movement is about, along with talking culturally about everybody is important. Not only the mother, fathers are just as important as mother, and children, they also fit in that same circle also. It's about the father, the mother, the child, boy and girl. Everybody upholds everybody. If it weren't for children, a father wouldn't be a father. If it weren't for children, a mother wouldn't be a mother. If it wasn't for the father, a mother wouldn't be a mother. If it wasn't for a mother, a father wouldn't be a father. If it wasn't for all three, there would not be a family. It's very simple and it's concrete, it's common sense. But these laws and the way society has evolved with the way the legal system is, things are just out of whack. The family rights movement